Federal government has commenced the implementation phase of its economic and financial inclusion strategy, aimed at improving access to economic opportunities for Nigeria. To this end, the government has established an interagency task force to address challenges delaying President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's approved conditional cash transfer to 15 million vulnerable households. Speaking at the inaugural meeting of the Technical Committee of the Presidential Committee on Economic and Financial Inclusion, Deputy Chiefs of Staff of the President, Office of the Vice President, Senator Ibrahim Hassan Adejia, explained that the meeting brought together high-level stakeholders from government agencies, financial institutions, and academians to align on President's visions and execution roadmap.
Of Borno State and Chairman Northeast Governors Forum, Professor Babagana Umara Zulum MNI. Your Excellency, the Governor of Katsina State and Chairman Northwest Governors Forum, Dikko Umar Radda, PhD. My governor is a professor. You have a bloody PhD, so. Alhaji Umar Namadi is the Executive Governor of Jigawa State. Idris Mohamed Gobir, the Deputy Governor of Sokoto State. Senator Umar Abubakar Tepida, the Deputy Governor of Kebbi. Alhaji Mohammed Awal Jato, the Deputy Governor of Bauchi State. My governor was fascinated when I told him about your background and your proficiency in Kanuri. You know, the governor of Katsina is a Kanuri man who has disowned his Kanuri history. Alhaji Abdul Salam, Comrade Abdul Salam Aminu Gorzo, the Deputy Governor of the State. Alhaji Idi Berde Kubana, the Deputy Governor of Yobe State. Alhaji, zan kira sunanka, Alhaji Mani Malam Mumuni, the Deputy Governor. Senate President.
Off to a very good start. What has led to the success of what we've done so far is alignment and inclusive stakeholders engagement. Financial inclusion is not just about having a bank account. It means access to quality services, credit, and visibility that digital platform offered. He said Senator Adeja cited recent discussion that were held at the World Bank spring meetings, noting that the old conversation was about India and what it has been able to achieve in lifting its populations out of extreme poverty through financial inclusion. Earlier, the committee secretary, Dr. Nuruddin Abubakar Zarur, who also served as the technical advisors to the President on financial inclusion, said the meeting also approved PRIC-CEFI's strategies roadmap and governance structures.
Anyway, I think this is one important programs that will benefit the people at the grassroots, especially the smallholder farmers. The value chain program is a program that will improve nutrition, that will improve the income of the farmers, that will improve access to finance for the local farmers. I think one of the major constraints that our smallholder farmers are having is access to finance. Now, with this program, I think they will be able to have access to finance, and once they have access to finance, that they will be able to improve their production. Now, in the sense of that, they will increase the number of hectares they do, and at the same time, they will be able to improve their nutrition because a lot of value chains will be developed. So, and also it also helps to improve financial inclusion at the grassroots. So, I think it's a very, very important program that we need to key into. And I think as sub-nationals, we are ready to work with the IFAD. And IFAD is not new in the agricultural sector in Nigeria. And we know how good they are and what they can do. So, but we really thank the federal government, especially His Excellency the President, for taking up this project and then bringing it to the state level. And at the same time, we need to thank the Vice President for his leadership along this line, as well as the National Assembly for approving the financing agreement and all this. So everybody, all the stakeholders that are involved, I think need to be appreciated, because we are working together to improve the livelihood of our people.
Thank you very much. I think at the subnational level, we feel so proud about this initiative, because it's an initiative that will add value to some of our agricultural production. And what we need is to create more agricultural enterprises in the country. And this initiative that involves the 9 states and the federal government, as well as the IFAD, I think is something that will go a long way in helping to create jobs to our teeming youth, women and men, and also it deals with people with disability and also those from the IDP. You know, state like ours that has a lot of security challenges, we need the support on IDPs, because that support will create a financial ability for those people in that position. And we key into the initiative. We thank the federal government and President Ahmed Tinubu for the initiative, and we will commit ourselves to it and make sure that it gives the benefit that is required in the country.
Dr. Aisha Isa Olatiwo, Director, Consumer Protection and Financial Inclusion at the Central Bank of Nigeria. I would say the inauguration of the technical committee is apt. If you look at the caliber of the various critical participants, you would understand the passion to deliver the mandate. And the takeaway for me, spread along, but majorly the true takeaway is that we need to break down silos. Entities need to work together and focus on outcome, not just objective, but we need to deliver key implementable and visible results for the lower end of the market. So the financial inclusion and in addition the economic inclusion is very important to achieving the mandate. Thank you. One of the 8 reforms as announced by Mr. President is financial inclusion, getting inclusivity. And so for us, for that to be achieved, we have to take it beyond financial inclusion. And so the Economic Inclusion and Financial Inclusion Committee has also set the need to ensure that every participant is properly identified. So we're going to be working with NIMSI, and I'm sure you spoke to the DG earlier, to ensure that we properly identify for sustainability. So it's not just one-off or a television show where we see the impact happen. Thank you. Thank you.